I met her in a phone booth in North Kansas City on one cold night. I wasn't wearing a coat either.
Bill Curnutt needed a ride home in 1965, but a phone call accomplished quite the opposite. Audrey was home alone, one of 4 roommates, and the only one able to answer a pickup line that led not only to a night out, but a future on the road. 52 years of marriage later, the Curnutts find themselves accomplished travelers. They spent nearly 11 years living exclusively out of their motorhome.
It was just a beautiful life.
Audrey acted as co-pilot navigator, sharp and precise, a valedictorian with a near doctorate's degree, a math teacher as well, with 27 years in the classroom. However, circumstance took a turn for the worst in 2010 when Audrey found herself unable to find a rest stop along I-55.
That's the first time I noticed that something wasn't quite right. And it's been a downhill spiral since then, very quickly, to take care of her to this point.
Her diagnosis? Alzheimer's disease. The right words to say, her time on the road, and the beginning of their relationship, all now fogged in the rearview mirror.
See, right as this Alzheimer's, is coming deeper and deeper for me, more I forget. It's not fun.
Difficult.
Yeah, and so there's an awful lot of stuff I don't remember.
The progression is typically gradual. It's insidious. That means it shows up sneakily and it's hard to tell that it's really happening. And that's very common.
Dr. Curtis Schreiber is a neurologist at the Missouri Memory Center in Bolivar. And while all of us deal with memory loss the older we get, not all examples are equal. Doctors refer to cognitive impairment as dementia, a beast with many names. Nearly 75% of dementia cases are classified as Alzheimer's, and patient numbers skyrocket the older you get.
Which turns do I make? How do I get from point A to point B? I've been there a million times. Why is 1,000,001 the hard time to get there? Are we getting our bills out? Are we using our words properly? Can we calculate a tip? Do we know what money to give the cashier when they are presenting a bill? All those small things are things we take for granted every day. And when they change, they are not normal. And it's that pattern of progression that should be the red flag waving, saying a problem is there, it's brewing, it's developing.
You can kind of think of the brain like a city with roads and nerves acting as an information highway. Alzheimer's happens when doctors say proteins build up, causing plaques and tangles. If we want to go back to a road analogy, that's a lot like the situation here, where construction is completely blocking off this bridge. If there also happened to be a traffic accident over here, you can imagine the headache that would cause for drivers. If this happens enough on a widespread basis, you would experience complete gridlock around the city with no room to escape.
They find themselves trapped in their own mind, and they kind of get locked into a loop where they're just sort of repeating the same thing over and over again. They're living the same memory over and over again, or they're in the same moment over and over again.
Since our first conversation in June, a lot has changed for the Curnutt family. Not only has this RV been put up for sale, it's been sold. They no longer attend church, nor does the couple of more than 5 decades live under the same roof. Matter of fact is Bill can no longer care for his wife 24/7. The progress of Alzheimer's marches on in a cycle Audrey is unable to break. Her story told anew inside a nursing home tomorrow on Color 10 News.